So this is a thing. You got this loads up total prototype, absolutely not anything production value, I'm sure. But so first I got to activate it because, you know, obviously we're going to make this something that's not just on all the time. Let's get that out of the way. Close. Cancel. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll. Hey worker.
Yeah, what do you want?
Edit page. Save. Save page. Worker save page. See, so I gotta see what the thing is. Oh, I don't have save in there, I have edit, so, oh gosh, it's gonna be so hard to wire up a new command. However will I be able to do that? Well, what we do is we parse the shadow DOM, in this case, and we run a query selector against anything in it. And then based on that, we fire a normalized event that is being listened for on window that provides a streamlined way of issuing the command back against us, and then clicks on whatever the element in reference is. Now, this specific implementation will only work with a button, but I mean, what could you possibly do just with buttons in your voice? So what I would do to fix that is we have edit text as a variable, and edit text, save this page, edit this page. So let's change it to save page and edit page, but then we'll have the edit text, and then we will have the voice edit text, and then we need to data bind that appropriately for it to work. In lit element, and that's easy. String. Okay, and now on our edit text, whenever that is toggled, we will generate the voice command to match, which in this case, voice edit text is save page, but we want it to be lowercase. Okay, and then over here it's going to be edit page. Now in this case, it is only going to broadcast one because of the way that I have the DOM parsing, and so I will put in a special case for when the ID is the edit button, to be perfectly honest. So let's just make voice command save page here instead of those things I just put in. I'm trying to show some variability of how we could approach this. Since I wasn't really thinking I was going to do this, but just laughing so heavily about the fact that this actually works across shadow roots. And in the larger system context and smaller system context. So if el.get attribute ID equals, in this case edit button, then we're going to need to force feed it an additional command, which is a reference to the same thing. And then we will take voice command, and it's going to be save page. And we'll even put in a flag for this. So that's the optional word that we can do there. And so now we go back up to edit button. All right, so edit button has save page. We want this to be edit, and then this page. Okay, so I just added two commands, one variation on a command, and now whenever everything boots up in the background, we've got save and edit commands there. Okay, so it's not monitoring my voice yet. You can't see it up there, right? It won't start until I actually activate it. Close. Search. Worker insert block. Close. Worker insert text. Insert divider. Insert placeholder. Cancel. Edit page. edit page, save page. Oh, okay, I can't put, I can't get over it. Scroll down, delete page, edit site outline, edit site details, edit site settings. See, our labels become important here. Edit. Text voice command is therefore. Should be edit site settings. It might not have that command. Edit site settings. Yeah, see, there's a match. That should have been the command. But I bet you that this is similar to the save button, the save issue. Yeah. So this won't actually be here in time. So the command should be edit site settings, like that. And then we'll do a similar trap in our first updated callback. And we will do this on, in this case, manifest button. And do a little sniff. All right, so if it's manifest button, then we also want to have cancel site settings. So again, you know, like this stuff's not perfect, obviously. Let's see if I found it. Cancel. Edit site settings. Cancel site settings. Edit page details. Worker, edit page. Hey worker.
Yeah, what do you want?
So yeah, we're not that far off from highlighting this, from, you know, saying select text, bold. I don't really know how far I want to get with those types of settings and these style interactions, but it definitely makes it a lot easier to start to say, like, what the hell is that? Oh, create page element. Okay. Create page element. All right, so even that. That's a UX issue. That isn't what the button's label is. You should be able to speak whatever it is, if that actually was normalized, and it's a terrible icon to begin with. That's stupid. But in the panel, right, where we have make, what is that even called here? So we have cancel, save, upload. Ah, see, these don't even have commands yet. And so we could have upload around media. In this case, it would be search for the word find, media. And then we would have create page element. Now, I don't know anyone that says that, so it might be like create page element or widget. Now, that's a harder word to say. Could be more difficult for it to pick up. Insert layout. Block doesn't make any sense. Insert, and again, page template. And again, I like making page optional. Page layout, page template, insert. It could be text, or it could be a match on paragraph. It's a little bit harder word to say. And this could be matched as insert header or insert heading. All right, trying to match human voice. Insert divider. Now that would be way more difficult, but we could say insert horizontal line, And then insert, you might say the word media placeholder or image placeholder or something like that, right? And then we can kind of intercept that. Now I also want it on view source. This is the fun thing about how this command works. This one's actually programmed down into the HAX panel item, so these will just automatically hook themselves up. So this wouldn't be that. This would be just view page source, and then the easy open preferences, and I might actually put in parentheses editor. Someone might say that, right? All right. So let's see what those are. A lot more commands. Okay, edit. View source. I'll see, it did match view source. Interesting. With parameters, view source. Right? It did match view source, but it didn't click the button. Ah, because this one is a click. Interesting. So here's a good little data management technique as far as state management issue here. These ones have a thing called event name, which then executes whatever the action is, while these ones have click handlers, and those then would cause an issue. So if I did instead, the event name here could be open export dialog, something like that. And then I can instead listen for that event. We do have a bunch of those, I think. Where does that end up happening? Ah, there they are. So then, in the case of listening for that one, we'll do a break here. Open export dialog, and so instead of a click handler, we do this way. And now we run that function, because if we look at it, right, it's going to toggle that thing open. It's a global call there. Similar with the preference one, we can wire that one up, right? And so we'll do open preference is dialog. We can close that out, and then we can go copy this, go back to our area here and do case paste break, and then paste that in this dot. All right. So now we've got support for both of these. The event is going to pass. Actually, I don't care about the event. To be perfectly honest, if anything, I can just take these and make them direct calls now. That's not a function that should ever be called. Cool. Right. That's much more accountable as to what the heck it's doing anyway. Get rid of that. Close that one out. Paste. Save. All right. Now let's see if that's a better use of state management. Close. View source. Same thing in effect, however, now we can actually tap into it. Close. Insert text. Insert paragraph. Insert divider. Insert horizontal rule. Insert horizontal line. Insert template. Insert page template. So that actually closed it because it triggered. It's effectively that. So it's another interesting little state management thing down there. So this has been a fun demo. I'm sure it's purely hypothetical.